is Steve Sabatino. I'm from North Hollywood, California. I past story is I was mostly working, just regular jobs, basically a job, not a career, going from one thing to the other. Dabbled a little bit in everything. Um, Landed a job for about 10 years managing like a warehouse for a small computer company. Tried to do some training and learning, getting out of the warehouse environment and more into like maybe something technical. So they did a little bit of training, but ultimately they pulled me back out to the department, the shipping department, because it was such a small company, and the guy that was mainly running it decided to leave, and they needed somebody. So I was like, stayed there for a couple more years, and then thought, and I need to do something more. Went back to school, went to ITT to try and get my technical degree in IT, and then that was pretty much it. I did a 6-month internship at an aerospace company, and I enjoyed it. Doing it. It was mostly help desk stuff, but I learned a little bit from the system administrator who I mostly worked with there. How I found LANWAN Professional, I was actually doing job search online because I've been out of work for a while, and I knew I was graduating ITT, so I was really trying to, put myself out there looking for work, and it came up on one of the websites, internship, learning. Um, so I clicked on the link and submitted my application, and you know, uh, what interested me when I saw, they were talking about, making, decent money, obviously, which is, I think, most people's goals, and it just looked appealing to me, and I thought, what, I'd like to give it a shot and see where it takes me, and see what the opportunities are. I enjoyed the camp. I really felt like I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot more. Like I said, I graduated from ITT Technical College not too long ago. I felt like I learned probably a lot more in that 3-day camp than I did almost in 2 years of ITT. It was there was a lot more hands-on, and you're really kind of getting in there. ITT, it was kind of touching the surface of everything. I mean, you learned a little bit of everything, but it was just really scraping the surface. And with the camp, I felt that I got a little bit deeper into it, and that really helped. Mr. Choi, yeah, he was very informative. It, really opened up my understanding of like where IT is in the world. And I mean, I knew IT is growing and it's everywhere, but he started really pointing out like even companies you wouldn't think that they have an IT thing that they're going to need help with, and it kind of gives me hope, and like even to find a passion so you can work in like any field that you have a passion for, and within the IT department, you got pharmaceuticals like some of the people in the camp, even like fitness, people got their own like fitness websites and things like that. You can just do so much, and you don't even really think about like things like that too much when you're out in the real world, I think, for most people. So I was like, now I could actually, even if I like, animals or something, I'm sure I can find something to do in the IT field with animals, so I could kind of mix both my passions or, loves, instead of just having one. Because sometimes, most people I think have more than one. They have many interests, and I like to explore them all. So, at least I know even in the IT field, no matter what else I decide to do, that's always going to be a part of it. I think the learning, like the hands-on that they give you, is very, very helpful. I think most people learn by doing, not just by reading or having somebody talk at you. You really have to get in there and get to the grind of it. And with LANWAN Professionals, I think you do a lot of that, and I think that would be, it's like one of the best learning environments.